Heyo team, Simphiwe M here, and you're tuning into Cloud Boulevard TV. And today's guest we have
Ailuro,
and let's get it.
Shawty wanna slip. Tell me what you wanted from the start. Don't you know you're rolling with a start? Got a lot of titties.
So how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
No stress. I'm a big fan. I've been listening to your work and I really enjoy everything that you've put out. So
Thank
tell us a
you.
bit more of your creative journey and what inspires you to make your music.
So my creative journey actually started out with drama. So I was super into acting, and I just started playing guitar during the pandemic, and that kind of put my acting skills and all that drama into music. So I think that's how this came about.
I hear you.
Yeah.
So do you do a bit of acting right now?
Oh, a lot of acting.
Is it?
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna see you in any roles anytime soon.
Hopefully. Right now,
Fingers crossed.
yeah, I'm focused on music right now.
Yeah.
But in the future, yeah.
Okay, so where do you think you get your inspiration? Like for the music that you make, who inspires you, the kind of music that you used to grow up listening to?
Yes,
Tell
it's
us a bit more about that.
a lot of R&B music, just a lot of the music that my mom would play in the car as a kid, John Legend, and just women that inspire me, just women that give off very powerful energy,
Yeah. So you gravitate towards more of the female artists.
Definitely,
Yeah.
my playlist is so feminine. I love
Yeah.
feminine energy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So do you think that there's still space for more alt R&B artists in South Africa?
I think there's too much space. We
Yeah.
need to fill it up. I feel like we need more people to be more outspoken about their art, because these people are creating, but they're not really putting it out there like that.
So what do you think makes people not put their shit out there? Because I feel like people are actually making music, making the art, taking the pictures, but I think it's exposure that's making it difficult for most people.
It's the fear of being perceived.
Is it?
Even personally myself, I was oh, people are gonna think I'm weird, and they do, but it's so what,
Yeah.
you're doing something so different than what people are expecting, and people will judge you for it, but there's people who are gonna fall in love with you, so it's worth it.
So you think it's a matter of mastering not giving a fuck, essentially?
Not giving a fuck. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely that.
Nah, I hear you. So out of your recent projects, what would you say was your favorite project to work on?
Absolutely my latest single,
Yeah.
Playboy.
Yeah, can you tell us a bit
Yes.
more about it? What was the creative journey?
So my friend, the Protocol SA, he sent me a beat. I met him in Joburg at the Hip Hop Museum. So he sent me this beat. He's I want you on the song. I listened to it. I was this sounds sensual. This sounds we in a bar, and
Yeah.
there's just mysterious vibes. I'm feeling cigars and stuff.
Yeah.
So I basically wrote from that point of reference, and it came out I'm really happy with
Yeah,
it.
nah, it's a really beautiful song. I really
Thank
vibe
you.
with it. You
Thank
should really
you.
keep up with it.
Thank you.
No, for sure. And then, is there anything else you'd like to tell us about your music?
About my music,
Yeah.
I feel right now I finally found who I am as an artist, and what I want to put out there, the vibes that I want to go for. So the music from now on, I feel it's going to be really powerful.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Ailuro.
So you're trying to what impact are you trying to make with your music? You're trying to tell a story, a message.
Mostly I'm trying to express myself, but it just tells a story about where I am in my journey at that point. Right now I'm a young woman. I'm
Yeah,
so
experiencing
excited
yourself,
to be
yeah.
a woman. So most of my music is just about femininity and being excited to be a woman.
Yeah. So essentially your music is more of a coming of age story for young girls out there.
In
that
a
relate
way, but it's more of and I didn't expect it. It's
Yeah.
I'm a hot girl, I'm a woman.
Oh, hot girl summer.
I have
well,
hips,
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm that girl. I'm a goddess. Yeah.
So it's more about like being comfortable in your body.
Embracing
Seeing
it.
yourself,
Absolutely. Like just exuding femininity.
Oh no, that's beautiful actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think as a young girl, especially growing up and getting to university, I think we all want that kind of music. You know, that one that makes you feel like, oh, okay, I got this. I'm gonna get my money up. I'm gonna get everything good. If you're bad, boy, bye. That kind of energy. You feel me?
Boy, bye.
You
Boy,
don't have time for
bye.
energy.
Like, come at me with a certain energy. If you're not meeting the standards, like,
You gotta go. It's time.
you're out.
But yeah, man, I hear you on that one. So, out of all your music, girls, and all the artists that you know, which genre is like for you? Like, what genre do you think is the one that emanates your taste?
So my taste and my playlists, mostly R&B, but the alternative comes in, like, where I listen to a lot of alternative music as well, like indie music. So it's indie music and R&B music.
Oh, indie like Mac DeMarco.
Like Mac DeMarco,
yeah.
like Men I Trust.
Oh yeah, would you
into that.
Would you go there?
Absolutely, I would love to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in South Africa, which artists would you like to feature with, like to make music with?
Let
Go
me
ahead and
think.
play around with.
The artist that I would, Blackie. I like what Blackie's
Blackie,
doing right now. I think he's like reviving SA hip hop. You know, like
Yeah,
SA.
definitely.
Yeah. So I'm very into hip hop. So I would like to see like what it would sound like with a feminine influence as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And other than that, is it just Blackie?
Other
Is your
than
rider?
that, Blackie. Yeah. I'm not like people. Oh, Shekinah. And,
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
And there's
yeah.
this girl named Lord Kez.
Oh yeah.
I love what she's doing.
Yeah.
I'm feeling what she's doing.
Nah,
Yeah.
definitely. So what advice would you give to young girls who are trying to navigate the industry?
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
So if you're scared, like, that's okay. But do it scared. Like, don't wait until you feel like confident. Just do it scared.
Yeah, just go into it.
Just
Head
go
on.
into it and just be yourself. Don't dilute yourself for people. You're wasting time. Just be yourself. And things only started moving for me when I was like just fully Ailuro, like just
Yeah. Oh, so was there like a history before Ailuro?
Yes, there was a lot of
Tell us about
fear.
that.
There was like just me creating covers and being scared of like putting out original stuff because people are gonna judge me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But you eventually got over it.
I got over it. I was like, you with the team or you not?
Yeah. No, that's definitely the plan, man. I feel like as young people, we shouldn't feel scared, especially as creative. We really need to create that space or that culture where people are actually just getting into it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. I mean, it's fun. Like at the end of the day, you wanna create art. So create art. Like do what you wanna do.
Yeah. But besides music, what else are you into? Like any other creative streams that you go into?
Very into fashion
Yeah.
and liberal arts, so philosophy, like literature.
Yeah.
Super into
So
that.
we're gonna see you making a line anytime soon.
Hopefully in the far future, but like I also want to write a book, definitely.
Is it?
Yes.
And what would it be about? Like what would it entail?
I'm not sure, but it would definitely be non-fiction. It would definitely
Is it?
be about probably something about womanhood.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So you're more of a feminist, essentially. What I'm picking up, because you're more of like woman empowerment.
I definitely am about women empowerment. Like, I just want women to feel comfortable in their skin, like, whether that means like covering up or showing off,
Yeah.
whatever makes you feel the most comfortable.
So how do you think the industry would create more safe spaces, especially for black women? Because I feel like there's a bit of a disconnect there.
There's
especially
a
in South
lot.
Africa.
There's a lot of a disconnect. We don't have enough women behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's where things really happen, behind the scenes. So we need more female producers, more female producers, more female engineers. We need
Yeah.
more women in those aspects.
But how do you create it? Because it's such a male-dominated industry. It's like as soon as you get in, it's like you have to have a connection. You need to know this person. This, that. And it's like most women are doing this. It's just how to get in.
You don't need a connection. I think you need talent and social media. You need talent, and you can create your own platform with social media. So if you're taking yourself seriously and you're doing great art, people are going to notice at some point.
So you think it's just a matter of people just putting out their work out there more than waiting for someone else to find you?
Don't wait to be discovered. Discover yourself. Discover yourself.
So in your opinion, right?
Yeah.
What has been the most challenging part of being a young upcoming artist?
It's that same thing I've been talking about, like being brave enough to be perceived. Like, this is who I am. This is how I want to dress. Just putting myself out there was really hard. I was like,
you're in the shell.
I'm quite introverted, so it was difficult.
And then you're in a space where people are like really forcing you to be extroverted, and then it's like, what do I do?
And people are super extroverted, like creators, like, they are very loud. So I'll be like
in the corners taking notes, like, hey, what's going on?
Until I just found, okay, I'm a chilled person. I'm like this.
And you're comfortable in your skin as is.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then if you weren't a musician, what would you do?
If I wasn't a musician, I would probably be doing something in English and literature.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that path.
Definitely teaching. See, there's a professor.
Ooh, not teaching, but like writing. Definitely writing. Yeah, whether fiction or non-fiction.
Okay. And then, what are your top 5 artists in South Africa?
My top 5 artists in South Africa. Okay, guys, I'm not tapped in enough in the scene, but I know Tsoho's been quiet for a minute. But Tsokho, I love Lord Keys' vibes. I love Shekinah, Blackie, and you know what, guys? I know he's problematic on Twitter, but like AKA comes through with the hits.
No, but
guys.
I hear you.
AKA comes through with the hits.
The latest drop.
Hey, I'm not even sure which one is that one.
Lemons to Lemonade.
No, I haven't heard that one. I heard what he did with Costa Tidge.
Oh yeah, that one was also fire.
Yeah, that was fire.
He's problematic, but hey, on that note, do you think we should separate the artist from the art?
Yes. No. Okay, wait. It depends. Like, not all crimes are equal. Like, if you're like a terrible, like horrific person, we have to cut you off completely.
Yeah.
But if you just have a weird personality, like you're just a bit unlikable, let's separate that.
AKA has been. But at the same time, I'm also feeling his music. So I also struggle on that part.
Yeah.
Like separating the art from the artist. I definitely believe in it as well.
It's a struggle because a lot of powerful creatives are troubled people. Yeah. And that's why they are great at their art. So it's like we're gonna like dismiss a lot of great creatives just because their mental health is not on point.
Or whatever they post on social media.
Yeah.
Same with Azalea Banks. You know, if you've heard of her. Bruh.
That's exactly who I was thinking about. That's exactly who. Her music is so good. Yeah. But she's so
she's problematic. Just say it. Problem.
You know, but like I've just decided to tap into the art and focus on the art that the artist is creating.
Okay, but like, I like to add a counterintuitive like argument here. Most people add on to the point that if you separate the art from the artist's experiences make up the music. So aren't you enabling?
It's a very tricky topic. Yeah. Because you are to an extent. But that's what art is supposed to sometimes make you uncomfortable. And it exposes truths about humanity. Like, there are some people who are horrible people, but they're not artists.
Yeah.
You know, have you ever seen a celebrity get cancelled for something you say all the time?
all the time. I think that's the problem. I think cancel culture is like such a problem.
It is a problem.
That's like a whole conversation on its own.
It's just overexposure on
Yeah,
social
yeah.
media. Like nobody should be seeing you that much.
Yeah, nobody should be seeing you that much. But like with your fans, what is the one thing you would say they would describe you as? Like one thing they would say, okay, she's done this for us.
I think because I communicate with them a lot on Instagram, they would say that, guys, I'm a caring person. Like, I
Yeah.
really care. I'll ask them in like those little bubbles, like, how are you guys? How are you doing?
Oh yeah.
And I will genuinely be tapped into like whatever you are going through. So I think they would say I'm caring.
You're more engaged with your
I'm
your
very
fans.
engaged, yeah.
Making sure that they grind, making sure that you're making music for them.
For them.
Yeah.
And thanking them as well. Because they don't have to be here, but they are. So I'm grateful.
And have you ever experienced any negative criticism?
I've been told that I'm cringe, eh?
Cringe.
Hey, that day I was down bad, yes.
Is it?
Yeah, I even went to my dad. I was like, yo, Tata, they're saying I'm cringe.
Like, what do you mean by that?
I was like, well, I'm cringe. But then afterwards, I got over it. I was like, okay, sharp. Then I'm gonna be cringe.
Yeah.
Need to accept that you're cringe.
Yeah.
You'll be
for
free.
some people, it's not everyone. But how did you navigate like going through that time, like getting that constructive criticism?
Hey, that was destructive, eh?
Yeah.
I was upset, but then at the same time, I was like, hey, you have to get over it because this is the life you chose. So
Yeah, you're always open to the public eye, so there's always going to be opinions.
yeah, I was like, get over it, babe. Yeah.
Nah, I hear you. Please state your socials.
Okay.
Down below, yeah.
My socials, so you can find me at Ailuro on Instagram, which is AILURO with .o. On Instagram, you can find me on Twitter at _ AILUR _o. Hey, the names are taken. You can find me on mainly Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, very active on those.
Alright. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This was my first interview, so I was a bit shy, but hopefully you guys were entertained. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Cloud Boulevard TV. And I am Simphiwe M. We'll see you guys next time.